oh my God, shit's hitting the fan.
Everywhere.
What is going on?
The moon affects our tides, and we are 70% water.
And for some reason, oyster mushrooms started growing in our backyard.
Good morning. Good
She's
morning.
here.
Good morning, Miss Elizabeth.
Good morning.
Dana and I have been a little, we were using our friend
Crunchy.
Jennifer's word.
Crunchy.
Yeah, crunchy. We're a little crunchy.
This is in my face right now.
Trying to work through some stuff. We've been extremely busy. I think the world is busy, but we have a friend that's an astrologer, Nicole. She's in our solutions program, and so
Yeah.
Dana has some stuff on what's going on this month.
This is Vedic astrology from Nicole, and I think you reached out because you said, "Oh my God, shit's hitting the fan
Everywhere.
What is going on?" And so this is what she sent, and it is right in alignment. So Neptune turned retrograde on July 4th, and Neptune deals with illusions, deceit, deception. So when the energy gets reversed, so since it's in retrograde, the energy's reversed, what it does is it forces us to look at things in our life, to truly look at them on a deep level. Are we living in denial? Are we choosing to live in our truth? Or are we choosing to have continued illusions? On top of that, Saturn was turning retrograde on July 13th. So we had the energy from Neptune retrograde and now Saturn retrograde. And Saturn deals with reality, structure, order, and discipline. So the fact that it was retrograde forced us to pause, assess, and change our beliefs about things, which can give us a sense of restriction, guilt, limitations, and anxiety.
I have all those. Keep going.
Now, Mercury turns retrograde on the 18th. So on top of those other things, we potentially feel, we feel retrograde 20 days before and 20 days after in retrograde.
Can you explain what retrograde means for people that have...
Well, basically, as the planets rotate around the sun and turn, it's an illusion, optical illusion, but what happens is Mercury, based on the way the planets go around the sun, Mercury looks like it is going backwards. It's not, but energetically, it's like it's going backwards. So that was the same with all the planets we mentioned.
Probably why my computer blew up.
Yeah, your computer blew up. You're completely motherboard annihilated. So it's been a lot. So let's see, back to Mercury retrograde. So the energy, so we've been feeling the Mercury retrograde energy for the last 20 days. And now on the 18th, it's full retrograde.
So put your seatbelts on. Buckle up, buttercups.
Mercury's communication, travel, phones, technology. So if you're struggling to communicate with others, it's going to be on overload. Yeah. So all the energy of all those planets going retrograde causes a really big energy dynamic. It causes a huge communication issue.
And that's what we've seen.
So family members communicating with you, people communicating with you. So it's forcing us to look at every situation and evaluate everything. Retrograde planets are a time for reflection, reassessment, reevaluation of things in our life and what each planet represents. So yeah, I mean, and I feel like we are feeling it globally. It's an energy shift globally. So, I think that the Texas floods, I'm trying to think of all the things that have happened in the last few weeks.
Well, there was also flooding in the east where people died in the car and some other things. So yeah, just a lot of that. And we are affected by the planets. People think, oh, it doesn't bother me. Well, the moon affects our tides, and we are 70% water. So we do see and feel these things that are happening. And you're just like biting at the bit. And for me, it's been communication, how to get more clear. There's that agitation when you're trying to be clear. So
yeah, the planets pull on the energy of the Earth. I'm sure vice versa, but we feel it. And so you're talking about the moon, and we do a lot around the moon cycles, and understanding that and how to work with that energy. And we were talking the other day about the bees. The bees follow the moon cycle as well. Like they're more agitated during certain times of the moon cycle and different things like that.
Yeah. So we have someone in our community that is a beekeeper, and she was telling us she's going to start even paying closer attention to the bees' behavior, that you don't want to get stung or something like that. So if there's that intensity and the bees are being also
energetically affected by
it,
planets in the moon.
So I think if you get in an argument with anybody, you just blame that things are in retrograde, and then you got grace.
Excuses.
It makes me want to eat donuts.
I know. Right? Hey, do you want a donut?
Yeah.
Can I hand you a knife backwards?
Yeah. And a napkin.
I heard I hand knives backwards. Which one do you want? Let's get. And I thought I would make you a little. We have a special something that grew in our backyard. So I'll show you here in a second.
Okay.
So I'll make some of that too. But
I thought she was getting a knife.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Because I know you're going to want to cut it. Look at how big those things are.
Yeah, those are big
They're
suckers.
huge. Do you want a big knife? Can I hand it to you this way?
I think there's something to that. I just think there's an intentional behavior.
Ouch. No, there's not.
No, there's not.
Here.
There we go.
Which way do we do it?
So what did you find?
Well,
in our yard?
This is really cool.
I know you've been foraging.
I am. I actually. So this is funny because this is called purslane, and this. I used to make fun of my aunt because she would find these growing, and people, they're categorized as weeds, but they're really not. They're the Hispanics have cooked them for years and years and years. They cook them up, but it helps with lower your blood sugar, blood pressure.
I think I need those on top of my donut.
I think you need these. You need to have some of these first. But I'll be making you some of these so we can try them. And then instead of buying dandelion greens to put in our salads, I got some. I went and
we're gonna have to show the gift that you got.
And then
the bag.
Oh yeah. And then I was in our backyard, and for some reason, oyster mushrooms started growing in our backyard. And so I harvested these in our backyard a couple days ago, and we got to cook them up. So I thought,
aren't they beautiful?
Aren't they pretty?
And we are not using pesticides, so all of it's good.
Yeah, we don't use pesticides. So Deb's going to try these with a little garlic butter on them. You've got to be kidding.
Cat
he's hiding in the donut box.
Who let the cat out of the box? That's what I want to know. Who let the cat out of the box?
I think he really thinks he's tiny.
Uh-huh. Well, I really think I'm tiny too until I get on the scale and try clothes on. I'm like, wait, I thought I was tinier than that.
All right, so I guess I'll just...
Look at her trying to cut it. She's like...
I don't wanna.
So Dana roasted garlic and put it with butter so I could have roasted garlic butter, which is good for, again, your heart. So this is the healthy food channel with donuts. We pick weeds in our yard, and we eat donuts.
Then balance it with donuts.
I even got it from Elizabeth. Oh, I can smell that garlic already.
Does it smell good with your donuts? Mm-hmm. I know I used quite a bit.
And Deb, how do you prep for a big event that you've got with lots of people in the room?
Well, the day of, I'm just really quiet down. I try not to get very distracted. I try to really focus on who the audience may be or what kind of messages that I be getting. So what happens is your loved ones start coming through before the event. They start kind of chitter-chattering. And sometimes they even tell me where people may sit. Their loved one might be sitting, which is so cool, right? And I can kind of feel it a little bit. Last night we were doing a meditation, and I was thinking about who may come and what could, come from that. But I just try to slow everything down.
You mentioned that there might be a lot of parents that had lost children.
Yeah. Or at least that might be a part of it. So you can start feeling things coming through beforehand.
And describe what that event is. Just talking about
Sure.
It's like lots of people.
So it's called a gallery reading. So instead of doing private sessions where you're one-on-one with somebody, you'll have 100 plus people, 200, whatever, 300 people there. And you are pulled into giving messages to your audience.
Who's you?
Me. And usually there's a theme that goes on or messages that apply to everybody. So even if you don't get a direct message, you'll get a shout out, we call it, where someone else's information can also relate to that person, which is really cool. But part of it is it takes a lot of energy, and you have a lot of people wanting to hear from their loved ones. So I just kind of make sure my energy is strong before I get there.
You take a lot of time to rest.
Yeah.
Which is why we were meditating last night.
And so as that day comes, it's more relaxed. Now, to tell everybody, I'm not really a mushroom girl.
I know. Well. Well.
So I'm looking forward to tasting.
Are
these.
you though?
Do you eat mushrooms, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you'll get some too.
These are, I think they're Italian oysters, Italian oyster mushrooms.
So this is Zeus. Dana wanted to name him Sushi. And we have this little black thing here that keeps all the food there, but he comes up because he hasn't been fed this morning. But I can call him too, and he'll come eat. He actually eats a couple times a day. Come on, there you go. Come on. Isn't that the cutest thing? I think you should have the first bite, Dana.
Sure. Trying it first.
If she falls on the ground, we're not having any. Good?
Tastes really good.
I thought you'd have to cook them really quickly.
They're cooked. All right, you want to try them?
I think so.
So supposedly these have a little oyster flavor,
Oh, really?
but
Is that why they're called oyster? Mushrooms. So we cut down a couple trees in the backyard, and the stumps are pretty big. And mushrooms have found a home there, so they keep growing in that space.
yeah.
So I'm glad we didn't get rid of the stumps.
And somehow their spores have spread, so they just keep coming up.
Maybe that's what it is. I have spores, and that's why I keep spreading.
You mean this way? I can't with you. Just can't.
But that's what it is. I have spores. I'm gonna go to my doctor. How do I get rid of these spores? I keep spreading.
Here, you want to try a bite?
Yeah.
Elizabeth? I'm going to try a bite too. There's more cooking. Well, I never thought I'd hear you say, good,
I know. I'm
with
not
a mushroom.
I'm not good at eating mushrooms, so this is good. Hot. I think I like them thinner.
Yeah?
That's too fat.
Here, I'll eat the fat one.
Okay. Because I don't want more spores. I think what to remember, we know about this astrology thing and what the energy is. But it's always reminding ourselves that when we're feeling a little out of alignment, we're feeling crunchy, as we say, or where a communication is lacking, is take time to breathe. I mean, that's what was last night, was just need to chill it out a little bit, reflect, and become centered again.